Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and Kellyanne Conway absolutely torches this ridiculous woke student who really does go for a low blow.
Why did your former administration find and recommend that you be removed from office for numerous and habitual violations of the Hatch Act?
Well, everybody's got the Google button today.
No, that's just fact.
You know why they did? Yeah, you know why they did?
Why?
Because I have no subpoenas, no scandals, no indictments, no investigations, no January 6th exposure, nothing. So they came up with the Hatch Act. Do you know what the violations were?
Yeah,
Name three.
You were disparaging Democratic candidates.
No, do you know what I said?
Under your official capacity.
Do you know what I said about the
Do you know what
Democratic
an official
candidates?
capacity is?
Yeah. Do you want to know what I said about them? I'm happy to repeat them.
Well, your administration.
Okay, I'll repeat them.
found you.
So I referred to Cory Booker. I said he sounded less like a United States senator running for president when he announced he ran for president. See, you forgot. He ran for president. He got the same number of electoral votes Kamala Harris got, 0.
Okay.
The Democrats didn't want them. How did we get stuck with them? But you know what? I said he sounded less like a United States senator running for president than he did a Hallmark card. And it's true. Have you ever heard him? I said that Elizabeth Warren had lied about being a Native American for 36 years. Fact check, true. But you just don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the facts.
No, it was your administration that found you and recommended your removal, the Trump administration, your appointee.
I'm shivering now.
I'm just curious.
You know what I did? I walked away from a gold
Do you
mine.
understand how it looks to be asked to be removed from the position that you were in by the president that appointed you?
And was I? He didn't ask to remove me.
And you resigned.
No, I didn't. I didn't resign for that reason. I resigned for my family. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Is he okay? Like I'm waiting for like people to come out with streamers. Are you an actor or a student?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a third-year
I didn't
student here.
resign for that
Why are you
reason.
trying to delegitimize my question by
Because I
attacking
wasn't
my
removed.
personal?
She
Because I
answered your
wasn't
question.
removed. It meant nothing. It was completely meaningless.
Really?
It was completely meaningless.
Really?
What
So
you
a
don't
violation
like,
of the Hatch Act
here's
is
what I
completely
think you don't
meaningless?
like. No,
Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. I said
But
there was
you
no
said it was
punishment.
completely meaningless.
The entire exercise and taxpayer money in a day's worth of hearings was entirely meaningless. You know
Is
why?
the January 6th meeting meaningless too?
Here's what
Yes.
I think really bothers you. That you no, I'll finish. Here's what I think truly bothers you, because this is the only reason you'd ever bring up the Hatch Act, is because you, like I said, no indictments on it. You guys tried to get rid of me, you couldn't do it. And guess what? Here's what really bothers you. You want to say that you're Democratic Party or socialist, whatever it is.
I'm
Yeah.
an independent, thank you.
You should, yeah, he's an independent, everybody. Hatch Act, you're an independent. Okay. The independent over here with the salty mouth, he is upset that he wants the Democratic Party to truly be one of youth and energy. And 25 Democrats ran last time. You had a black man, a black woman, a Hispanic man, a veteran. You had an American Samoan. That was Tulsi Gabbard, not Elizabeth Warren, by the way. You had a billionaire. And who did you end up with? The old white guy.
Oh, this kid might need a lobotomy. This kid straight up might need a lobotomy. His prefrontal cortex is not all there. And it's a shame because he is clearly articulate. He's asking a legitimate question. Why did Kellyanne Conway walk away? But he is not smart enough. He is not intelligent enough to think to himself, maybe the Democrat Party tried to witch hunt this woman into oblivion. Because remember, Kellyanne Conway had her own marriage poisoned because her husband is a moron. Her ex-husband is a complete and total moron because her husband has the exact same problem as this student here. This student doesn't take the logical questions that he is asking and reach the correct conclusions. And the conclusions are really about as simple as this. The Democrat Party will go out of its way to demonize, to lie, to obfuscate, detract, and ultimately get you removed from power any way they can. Hey y'all, I just wanted to give a shout out to my friends over at Colonial Metals Group. Their experts understand exactly what they're doing with gold, silver, and other precious metals, unlike our current leadership, which is giving us rampant inflation, terrible Federal Reserve policies, a president that doesn't know what planet he's on, and of course, an out-of-control Congress that won't stop spending. We have to figure out ways to keep our wealth safe. And the best way to do that is to go over to my friends at Colonial Metals Group, because their experts can help you diversify your portfolio, and they've got an amazing offer for first-time accounts. Free gold, silver IRA accounts, insured storage for 5 years, up to $7,500 in silver delivered directly to your home, and a safe to keep all that stuff in. So go over regardless and see what they can do for you and protect your wealth and your future today. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. That has been the Democratic playbook ever since Harry Reid was the head of the Senate. And remember, if y'all remember Harry Reid is probably shaking hands with Satan right now. Harry Reid was and is an evil person. Just violated so many senatorial statutes and ultimately created what is called now the nuclear option. Originally, you needed 60 votes in order to get something passed in the Senate. Now, because of the nuclear option, which, by the way, Democrat idea by Strom Thurmond, never forget who Strom Thurmond was and what party he was associated with. Never, ever forget that. And Strom Thurmond came up with the idea of the nuclear option, just in case all these senators weren't there, you would be able to use this in order to pass legislation. This was weaponized so much under Harry Reid that it poisoned the Senate to the point where Mitch McConnell is pretty much the only sane senator, one of the few sane senators who understand how the power dynamics work. That's how bad it was under Democrat control. And this kid is out here slinging slurs at Kellyanne Conway? This kid has the exact same mental problem. He is asking smart questions, but not coming up with the right conclusions. They came after Kellyanne Conway, forced her to resign, broke her marriage, because her husband was just so mentally broken by Donald Trump. That's what a lot of Democrats want to do. They want to mentally break people. And once they do that, they can remold you like they do in the Army, like they do in the Marines, and they remake you into a soldier. This kid is a soldier for the left. Unthinking, uncaring, unquestioning. And he has been primed by the media. He's been primed by Hollywood. The subliminal messages that we have gotten, even down to PBS, has been an abysmal nightmare for two whole generations. Gen Z and millennials, like myself, we were not immune from this. We were basically brainwashed. I remember getting Time magazine articles for kids, and they were all either about going green or Darfur. For some reason, they thought that it was appropriate to let kids know about what was happening in South Sudan. No kid needs to know about the horrors of war. And furthermore, no kid is fully equipped to understand what is actually being fed to you. Our education system has primed us to pump out students like this. Students who don't question reality, who don't question the status quo, and think that they're speaking truth to power, when in reality, he's just sitting there with his arms crossed going, no, no. Seriously, go back and look at this kid. Look at his facial expressions. Look at his body language. This kid does not care about the truth, and he has been mentally primed to do so. That is what is happening across our culture. It is poison, it is destructive, and it is inherently anti-logic. That's the reality. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment here on PolitiBrawl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one, and until then, y'all have a good one.